It is 4 o'clock now. Call to order the February 20th MTC board meeting. At the minutes show that everyone's here except Mayor Kleist from St. Cloud. Let's see, additions and changes to the agenda.
No.
I need you to add it. You want to add it?
Yeah.
Oh, this one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to like to add under open forum a letter that I received from Kim Petman.
All right. Are there any other changes or additions?
No.
Somebody want to move to approve as amended?
Motion to approve as amended.
Second.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously. Consent agenda. Item 5, January 16th meeting minutes. Item 6, January 2018 balance sheet and budget statements. Item 7, January 2018 list of bills. And item 8, January 2018 fixed route, dial ride, North Star ride ridership reports.
Motion to approve consent agenda.
Second.
Further discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously. Open forum. Mayor Hunstinger.
Yes, I just want to read a brief email I got from Kim this afternoon, Kim Petman, and it says, I ask that you read, I'll read this as she wrote it. I ask that this be read during the public comment time at today's bus commission meeting. Thank you, Kim Petman. It says, hello, bus commission. The reason I'm sending this email is that I still haven't received an answer from St. Cloud Metro Bus if they're interested in and if they're going to attend this training. It's called Ability Training. It's very unique and effective training being held at St. Cloud State University. The bus company and the board is looking to reduce costs and include fixed route ridership. I think it meant to say increase fixed route ridership. Having this type of training move down to the fixed route drivers and the key decision makers will help make the fixed routes and bus policies more disability friendly, which will encourage more people to safely ride the fixed routes. Networking opportunities are good too. Many stakeholders, including those from transportation, are attending. I and others have wanted St. Cloud Metro Bus to have a good specific disability sensitivity training, not just customer service training. They are not the same. They're very different. This has been brought up in the past. The most important parts of the training are ELS number 1 and ELS 2 if you cannot attend for the whole day. Schedule is attached to the link, and I forwarded this link to Ryan this afternoon. There's also an ability to be a vendor. This might be a great place to advertise for employees. She says, I am personally asking you, the bus commissioners, and the key decision makers at St. Cloud Metro Bus to attend this year, or at least make plans to next year. I'm not just sending community engagement representatives or communication people. So she's saying not just sending community engagement representatives or communication people. Key decision makers, including the board and executive leadership, trainers, and managers. Please let me know if anyone can come this year or if you can attend next year. It says, thank you, Kim Petman. So, thanks.
All right, thanks. Anybody got any comments?
Chair, Vice Chair, and Commissioners of the Board, Metrobus is in receipt of the email, and Metrobus has responded to Ms. Kim Petman's request, copied the Board of Commissioners by email last week, Tuesday, I believe. Someone from Metrobus will be in attendance because we do recognize the value of this training. We do recognize the value of our customers and the public that we serve, and someone will be in attendance at this training.
Okay. She also did email those to city councils. All right, item 9, consideration of award of fleet liability, general liability, property, and miscellaneous insurance coverage for 2018-19. Scott?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, fellow commissioners. You have before you the consideration of award for the renewal of fleet liability, general liability, property, and miscellaneous insurance coverage from March 1st of 2018 to March 1st of 2019. This has been the standard renewal period for liability insurance. You're going to see a difference in premiums there in regards to cost, reflecting the new dial ride garage expansion, the addition of new buses at all levels, dial ride, fixed route, and North Star Link, and as well as increase in property value of the 3 locations, which in some cases haven't been increased since 2015, some of them longer. And then one thing that I did not include in that, which the parties at B had discussed and decided not to pursue it, was a business income or extra expense option of $1.5 million for an additional $2,662 in premium. So that would be something that if you wanted to pursue that, we're recommending at this point that we wouldn't need to. I think it has come up in the past and we declined it. So we're declining it again.
All right, anybody got any comments or questions? If not, I need a motion to approve.
Motion approved.
Second.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously. Item 10, consideration of personnel policies, Chapter 7, benefit and insurance, Chapter 18, separation from service. Sonny?
Good afternoon, Vice Chair and Commissioners. There's not a lot of changes in Chapter 7 benefits and insurance. It's really just providing, I think, a better description of what each of our different insurance offerings are. We're not changing any level of insurance. We're not changing what is offered. It's just changing some of the language so that it's clear what's available. Under Chapter 18, separation from service, 18.1 resignation, the biggest changes there are specific to paragraph 2, where it talks about an employee's notice period shall not be extended by use of vacation, sick leave, or personal holiday. In the past, we have allowed people to set their last day, say as Friday, February 23rd, and then take vacation for the month of March, which in turn results in us paying still into their para pension, paying still for insurance contributions. And so what we're saying is that your last day is your last day. You're not going to extend your last day by way of using vacation because that's paid out anyway. The other change is that employees separating from employment are required to work on their actual last day. So the whole intent of a notice period is to be able to transition work to other employees, knowledge to other employees, kind of tie up loose ends. And if you're gone through that whole time, then that intent can't really take place. So those are the major changes with Chapter 18, separation from service. 18.2 and 18.3 are pretty basic language, no change in the intent from the current policy. The only other thing that I would note specific to 7.4 healthcare savings plan is that I am in the process of working with Minnesota State Retirement Service to create the actual contracts for the healthcare savings plans for the 3 different groups that we have those contracts with. The contracts we have right now, the way that they were administered, don't comply with the healthcare savings plans any longer, so we need to update those. But the language within the policy and the language within our collective bargaining agreements, we have cleaned up with this last round of negotiations. So, any questions?
All right, anybody? Questions? I forget, were we approving these one at a time, or were we approving them all at the end?
I think you approved them all together, and then the intent is that they'd be effective the first of the month.
The month after.
The month after. Yeah.
All right, somebody want to move to approve Chapter 7 and Chapter 18?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously. Department updates, training department update.
Mr. Vice Chair, fellow chairman, fellow councilmen, I'm sorry. It was with great pleasure that I'd like to introduce myself and my staff as we introduce the Metrobus Training and Safety Department. On my right, Training and Safety Specialist Dean Henkemeyer and Josh Sachs. We are the employees responsible for employee development and providing safety initiatives for the employees of Metrobus at all levels. We are in the process of tweaking, constantly revising currently operator, full-time and part-time training plans, consistent curriculum development, and putting together a training matrix for the entire organization. From the bottom of the, at the bottom, the detailers, all the way up through the executive level. So we're busy working on that. In regards to training for 2017, overall we had contact with 38 employees, 25 which are still with us for various reasons. We provided customer service refresher training for both the transit center and call center dispatchers, which is 13 employees. We are working on a operator refresher training program. And then in August, we also did some, we were in need of fuelers at the time in August, September, and so we did a rush training with the operators to help cover that void in the fueler positions that we had in August and September. On the safety, from the safety perspective, I'm excited to announce that from December 15, 2017 through January 15, 2018, we went 30 days without any non-preventable accidents reported, right? Did I state that correctly?
Preventable.
Preventable, sorry. Which resulted in a pizza party for everybody in the organization, so it was a great time for everybody. The operators and everyone did a really nice job of staying safe. So obviously that's a constant reminder that we keep trying to promote on a daily basis. So it was good that we were able to reward them for that extended period of safe operation. We're also working continued safety committee meetings. We're in the process of
There's the safety.
Ready
Right?
to check that for safety. We're in the process of redefining the safety committee purpose and scope. We have an ongoing safety slogan poster campaign that we're working on that are posted out in this building and the 700 building. In December, we had a mock walkthrough provided by our loss prevention rep from our SFM insurance company to see where we were at in regards to some OSHA compliance and that sort of thing. So we did that, and some things, granted this gentleman was not an OSHA person, but pointed out some things that we could work on, and so we've been working on that diligently with some of our facilities people and the maintenance personnel. And then again, as far as planning is concerned, as we move forward, we're working on a safety matrix to create documentation for all of our trainings, safety trainings, and other compliances that are OSHA, that we're responsible from an OSHA perspective. So I'm excited, the guys are excited. We're looking forward to it. It's a new era for Metrobus, theoretically, to actually have a training and safety department. So we hit the ground running, and we'll have a few hurdles in the path, but we're here to promote safety and employee development at Metrobus. So thank you.
All right, thanks. Anybody got any questions for him? Comments?
Vice Chair and Commissioners, if I may, I'd just like to piggyback off of what Scott mentioned earlier. During the month of December to January, December 15th to January 15th, we went 30 days without no accidents. And during that time frame, you think about Minnesota winters, you think about the snow, you think about the ice, you think about the freezing temperatures. And even though during that time frame we went 30 days, think about all the other times that we came close, 28 days, 29 days, 26 days, 27 days. So with this new safety department, this new safety initiative that Metrobus is bringing forth, and with the help of Scott and his newly formed training department, we just want to keep raising the bar higher and higher, the best that we can, the best of Metrobus's ability. And I'd like to take the moment to thank Scott and his team, not just within the safety department, but the whole organization, because everybody has a hand in play in keeping our employees safe, whether it's aboard our buses, whether it's aboard our, inside of our facilities, here at Transit Center, Mobility Center. Everybody has a hand in play in keeping our customers safe, both internal and external. So I'd like to take a moment to recognize Scott and recognize the organization here too, because everybody has a hand to play in making the Metrobus team safe. So with that organization, we have commissioners, thank you guys. So really excited to purchase pizza for everybody. it was a cheap pizza, you know, for
Cheap pizza.
financial purposes.
That's right.
But just the thought that counts. If you think of if a bus gets into an accident, I mean, we could buy, you know, probably 100 pizzas times over. But just the fact that we do little things like these different initiatives, it goes a long way. So now every day the operators come to work, they look at the board, oh, we're almost there, we're almost there, we're almost there, and they just take that same momentum and deliver it to our customers who are utilizing our services every day. So I'm really happy to see that we actually accomplished the 30 days, because we get so close, and we actually was able to hit that 30-day mark. And right during the holiday time, it was really, you know, emotional for me, because it's just Christmas and New Year's, and we still got to take customers from point A to point B, whether it's snow, whether it's rain, whether it's ice, and we still do it day in and day out. So not just this one time, but just throughout the course of the year. Just like to, you know, thank the new training and safety department as we come up with different initiatives. You know, Scott mentioned about the refresher training. He mentioned about the different organizational training that we're going to do, not just on our union side, but on our non-union employees too as well. So that way we can always deliver that exceptional service to both our internal and external customers. So,
Right.
Have we looked at, or had any conversations, we're talking about insurance today as well, working with insurance to quantify that, so as we improve our safety training, drive down the likelihood or the actual crash numbers of 18, how does that financially tie back into our annual insurance premium?
They do look back of 3 years.
3 years?
Mhm.
Okay.
Is what we end up, that's kind of what we're,
Okay.
so we'll see this, you know, in 2021.
Sure.
It's going to be great.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you look at it in 2021.
Yeah.
You look at it.
Where are you going?
Yeah, where are you gonna be?
Be right there.
All right, is there anything else? Anything else? If not, we're adjourned at 4:17.
oh, I'm sorry.
Oops.
Oh gosh, I'm.
Anything else?
Where we are.
Anything else?
It's gone. Whoa.
Yeah, you missed it.
Had it right here in front of me. Totally spazzed out. Vice Chair and Commissioners, over the last 12 months, Metrobus has instituted a newsletter, and we tried it as a trial period to see how the feedback will be amongst our union and non-union employees. And now, right now, we're on issue 15. And basically, and then I'll give you guys a copy and I'll send it to you by email, but I just wanted to just talk about it before just sending it to you. So essentially what the newsletter is, it's like an internal communication piece where every member of the organization knows what's going on within the organization from various departments. So for example, we have a message from myself, we have a message from the operations department, finance, administration, marketing, training development, community outreach. And this is one way that we keep everybody on the same page, because most importantly with our union employees, they have various shifts. First operator might come to work at 3:30 in the morning, last operator is getting off at midnight if there's a football game or Twins game. And sometimes, how do you communicate? We have the MetroNet, but we feel that this communication would be essential because this goes in everybody's mailbox, all of the operators' mailbox. So I'll share this with you, and we're still going to do the training update because I know the feedback that that was received from the commissioners that you like the employees to each month we have a different department. Like today we had training and development. Next month it might be human resources, it might be finance. We like to rotate throughout the organization so you guys are aware of what's going on in different departments. So this will just be an aid to that, just to keep you guys in the loop of what's going on a month-to-month basis. And typically, we'll send this a week before the board meeting. So you always have this typically a week before the board meeting, because this will be separate from the agenda packet. Okay. This is like an internal communication piece.
Good.
Okay.
All right. Now, anything else?
I'm sorry. Now.
This is the last call for alcohol. Anything else?
Typical wait part.
If not, we are adjourned at 4:19.